So I'm finally sitting down and actually doing my Inktober flip through. Or I guess a sketchbook flip through in general, because I did finish this during Inktober, even though I've had it since like 2014. So I thought I'd just lay out kind of everything that I used or what I can remember using. So I use these for sketching most of the time. Just the Prismacolor Cool Erase. These are what I use for highlights. These are just the Prismacolor Light Fast white pens, or pens, pencils. I bought a pack of those forever ago. And then I got a jelly roll, of course. I was hoping that'd help you read it, but no. And then I use this for big spaces, even though the paper hated it. It's got a super big tip on it. Got a black one too. I guess for inking, I mostly use this. Oops. It's like a brush pen. Ignore those, I almost closed my hand in the back of a car and it cut me. And scarred. And then some Pilot G-Tech Z's. I really like these. They're marker proof. Not waterproof though. This was just for like occasional color accents. Got it a long time ago. Just the marker, an alcohol marker. And then I have warm grays and the Blick Studio brush markers. And then I think these were the first markers I ever bought, and I got them on sale at some closeout shop or whatever thing. Except this one. So yeah, these are my cool grays and a black. And then these guys, I just added extra detail, like depth and things with my Tombows. So I have a gray set that I use when I draw, like when I go out and draw, like at the zoo and stuff. Then of course erasers. Deep erasing with the Sumo eraser. Sumo grip eraser, is that what it's called? Anyway, yeah. And then just a little kneaded eraser. And then of course I use my toned gray sketchbook that I've had for a billion years. So now that we've gone through all that, let's just like drop down here and do the video. Okay, so starting off, I got this in 2014. This was the first drawing that I put in it. This is my character Phage from a very old comic that I'm still attached to. Yeah, again, 2014. And another, this is Dren. I was trying to use kind of more graphite and white color pencil and stuff. Back then, this is 2015. I was doing a flower, but you can't really see it because it rubbed together. I didn't use fixative like at all. This is when I finally got those Copic markers. That is a fail. 2017. This is when I went zoo drawing. I love doing these now, even though it's really stressful. It was baking hot. My family and I were in Oregon. So, went to the zoo and aquarium. This is 2018 now. I remember being really proud of that. So scared. This seems cool. I didn't have time to finish that one. I think everybody wanted to leave. I was in England, I think, visiting family. This is Clumber Park. I think these are Clumber Park. I really liked that part. I mean, that was 2018. So, doubt my memories are as clear now. These ones are horrible. Every time I was trying to draw something, someone would walk up and scare it off. I was like, oh, come on, man. I don't know where this place was. Like, I don't know what it was called. $2019. I was really excited for this because I had been working a lot. And this is still same place. I love stingrays. This is Oregon. I wanted to kind of try my hand at some environments, but I'm not super great at it. There was like this big log sticking out, and every single time the water would hit it, just splash up. That was cool. I don't know. Same trip. So that's the last of that, and then we're gonna get into the Inktobers, and I'm gonna show you guys all of the thumbnails that I did, because these are all the thumbnails that I did from this little paper. Alright, let's start with my Necromancer OC. So that's my thumbnail. I wanted it to basically be like he's using this little voodoo doll as a pincushion, but it's his voodoo doll, so it's actually hurting him. And then I said kind of the colors I wanted. This is a character from our comic. His name's Icken. I say our in reference to myself and my sister. So yeah, there he is. He's got like this like big skull, big old deer skull on, and yeah, I just wanted it to look kind of magical, I guess. And I very dumbly got confused and obviously couldn't see my lines over the top of the character. My lines for the skull, because I did all this stuff first. So I pretty much just had to one time freehand this skull and hope for the best. So there's Icken and his giant arms. And right here is another of my Necromancer. Super feeling him this year. And then the color and the jar he's holding and all that. And then this is how that turned out. Took me a long time to build up as dark as it was. And I guess for this one I must have misplaced my thumbnail, but which is a little disappointing. But yeah, just a mermaid stuck in a tank. I have another mermaid over here, and then I've got this like hammerhead shark guy. This one was pretty fun. Definitely a little more ambitious than I wanted to be. I'm trying very hard not to be too crazy this year. So you can see I tried like a few different variations. I think some of them maybe would have been better, but it's alright. Once again, it's Phage. This is her before she cuts all of her hair out. I mean off. This guy seems to be everybody's favorite. So that was the little thumbnail for him. I actually decided it pretty fast. I love the whole third eye thing, and I like reptiles, so yeah. I was having loads of hand pain around Inktober, which was pretty rough. So this is the one I ended up going with. I knew I was going to, but I wanted to get his body right, so I drew this one on the side. This Inktober I was going easy on myself, didn't really have prompts or anything. Just whatever I decided to draw that day. I had a lot of doctor's appointments and things going on, so. This is Phage again. This is when her hair is chopped off. She's standing in the cemetery. I don't think this one turned out too bad. Little wins. We were away at one of the doctor's appointments, and we ended up getting my mom to watch Over the Garden Wall, which was awesome. My sister and I watch it every year because we think Greg's hilarious. So you'll barely be able to see these because they're in blue, but I did one where they were sitting on the wall, and then one that could include the beast properly. We were watching a movie when I finished this one off. Yet another character of mine. It's easy to just default to my huge OC force for things like this. There he is. He's a special kind of vampire, aren't they all? I wasn't super thrilled with this one. I think I kind of screwed it up, but that's alright. Still think the idea is not too bad. This is symbolic of kind of what he went through to become what he is. This one I think is probably my favorite. Let me pull up please. So there it is. Very small. But I really like this one. Very attached to it for some reason. Maybe because I love crows. Yet another OC. He's got like this fire thing going on. You'll see, it'll be really obvious. So originally I was going to have him looking at his hands, but I changed it up. So another character, I tried to do something cool with this, but it just didn't turn out, which is fine. It was my birthday, and I was just kind of trying to get ahead. I was sat at the kitchen table just for hours, just working on stuff, so, and trying to keep my hand intact. I wanted to do something that had to do with the moon. Yeah, his proportions are pretty well off, but it is what it is. I think that's good in the challenge to be able to kind of focus on what you are messing up on certain days. So this is what I had planned for that one. Looks really silly in the thumbnail. His face kills me. And then this is what I did. That one was really fast. Probably a good idea for that day. I was pretty busy. Pumpkin guts. So when I draw this character, they're usually a silhouette and you can't see their face, so I was just kind of playing around with it. This was my original idea, and I was like, it's too simple, so I did a full body. I tried this as well, and I didn't like it. So, I did this. So this is it. This character is obsessed with balance. Like, everything has to be balanced. So, I mean, obvious what I did, I guess, to show the whole balance thing. I did these white ripples in the back, kind of around the shapes. Kind of weird, but I wanted it to feel and look like sound. So this one, yet another character. I made like a rabbit thing that looked like almost like a fox, but it's meant to be a rabbit. And again, that's just symbolic for his character. I won't go into it too much. So there he is. This was just kind of a, I don't know, I was having emotions that day. I was at another doctor's appointment that I didn't really want to go to, so there you go. This is the picture I did. I really enjoyed doing his hair. But this time I hadn't done a girl character in a little bit, so I decided to do this dragon character. There she is, sitting in all of her treasures. With this one I was still kind of feeling vampires, and I wanted to do another vampire character, and then he just ended up looking like Crowley from Good Omens. So, I mean, not perfectly, but yeah, I just went with it. This is one of those ones where you know you kind of messed up the proportions, and by kinda I mean, yeah, a lot. If you flip it, you will see problems with this. So this one was just supposed to be like a cat witch for fun, and she's using like a little potion to turn human. Oof, sorry for that sound. Yeah, I love doing the little bottles for this. The one I'm about to show you is this one here. So this little character here, it actually looks like a little monkey. I wish I could show you, it looks hilarious. And then the two characters there. Try to do a couple for these. I dropped the ball on this one. Didn't like it. Very upset about it. Definitely think I should one day redraw it. So there it is, just like this monster. Always watching kind of thing. A little gore. I was drawing my character Oris, and he's supposed to be holding a lamb. It's important. It's like something that happens in the beginning of the story. I didn't do a good job. I think I started doing better after this, but yeah, this was like my trouble point. So there it is. I really liked this one. This one was fun. She is a character of mine. But I just made her like crossed with a bug, and I was like, heck yeah. So yeah, I like this one. This one was fun to work on. There's our girl. Still wanted more vampires, needed it, had to have it, so I was doing this one. I messed up on this hand, which was just pure laziness and definitely my bad, so I should have taken more time to go and fix that in the sketch before inking. And I knew it at the time, so that's the annoying part. This was fun, another thing based off of a character, and I'm just like, tons of hair and skulls, that's what's happening. I mean, it's exactly as I said. Tons of hair, tons of skulls. I did some little mindless sketching for this one, and I couldn't get quite what I wanted. I'm huge for the, like, trees or parts of nature taking over a body or something. So I went through some of these, and I just couldn't get them to work because of the size I was working at. So I ended up doing something curled up like this. I'm for sure a sucker for, like, almost fetal position looking art. Like they're bending over trying to protect their head, kind of stuff. I wanted to start doing just like some more graphic things. I hadn't done it in a while. And I ended up seeing this like cool steampunk witch hat or something. I don't even remember where. But yeah, and then I decided, oh yeah, I'm gonna give this guy this cool chain power or metal power, whatever, and he uses the chain. So I do think the sketch was cooler. This one I did very quick. I started designing her here and then decided I'd draw a full body. And I kind of made it more for my mom because she had COVID at the time. We weren't going to be able to hang out for Halloween. So, there she is all small. This one was another character. I decided not to put the whole body in. I had some limited time that day, so it was fine. These are the last 2 days of Inktober. Or the last 1 day of Inktober. I always do 2 drawings for it, which was good because this book only had 2 pages left. So that was good. I just did my Neko character. So there he is. I added extra stuff in here just as I was sketching. And this was the very last page of the entire sketchbook. This was actually supposed to be black, and I was going to change some colors around and stuff, but I ran out of black, and I don't have a refill for that one. So, yeah, I was glad to have another year doing Inktober. It makes me super happy. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch this video. I know it's been a long time. It's been a crazy year. So, yeah, between work and then I had tons of doctor's appointments. And then November, first week in November, we went to go to one of those doctor's appointments and we got T-boned and all that fun stuff. We were all fine. We were all good. My sister kind of lost the truck that she just got less than 2 months before, but we were safe, so, you know, it's been crazy, and then the holidays and all the fun stuff, so I'll try to make some more stuff when I can. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day or night, and I'll get back to you. Bye.